यत्र नार्यस्तु पूज्यन्ते रमन्ते तत्र देवता.
The Vedas glorify women as the creator, one who gives life, and worshipped her as a Devi. The above said script from Manusmriti says, women are honored where divinity blossoms there. But the glorification is mythical now. Today, women finds herself totally subjugated in a patriarchal society. She is a mother, a sister, and a daughter. The Lakshmi Swaroop, as we say, in the Indian society. But it is disheartening and rather shameful that a woman has to think twice before going out in a country where she has been honored so much from the ancient times. This presentation is a small effort of me and my friends on preventive approach towards crime against women. Now we will explain about the violence she has to face, the present day scenario, and the preventive measures on such crimes. Now over to my friend Shubham, who will explain about the violences a woman has to face throughout her life.
Types of violence faced by women. I would like to discuss the various types of violence that women face in different phases of life. Pre-birth, sex-selective abortion, infancy, female infanticide, girlhood, child marriage, adolescent and adulthood, rape, forced pregnancy, sexual harassment, dowry abuse and domestic violence, and elderly, forced homicide of widows.
Every tear that sheds from eye, every drop of blood that has fallen to the ground, every scream of women that goes unheard in the night, every sigh that escapes the lips of a woman, every soul that is destroyed shouts out, "Enough, I am a woman, respect me."
Women and girls are most at risk of violence from men. They know, particularly in the family, sexual harassment and rape are used as weapons of war. Women and girls are not treated equally as the men are. This results in serious mental and physical repercussions such as diminishing self-esteem, fear and depression.
Centuries have come, centuries have gone, but the plight of women is not likely to change. There are laws for crime against women, and every now and then government and activists are coming up with new ideas for safety of women. But they are not implemented anywhere. This is the reason why criminals do not fear any punishment, and these crimes are not coming to an end. The news channels always flooded with news related to eve-teasing, rapes, molestation, etc. This is really dejecting that even after the Delhi rape case, the government has not come with stricter punishment for criminals.
Violence against women is a public health problem and it can be prevented by collective efforts. First of all, I would like to discuss some corrections in the law and order. Legal ambiguities must be removed and all the non-consensual acts of crimes against women must be declared as acts of violence against women with the intention of voluntarily causing hurt. We can also adopt the practice of civil order of protection, and legal and correctional procedures should be amended for dealing with juvenile offenders. Now I would like to discuss the ways in which the state government can prevent such heinous crimes against women. We must rely on fast-track courts for handling such cases of sexual abuse. There should be tougher punishments like life imprisonment and death penalty in extreme cases of violence. and there must be increased patrolling by the police, especially at troubled places or the places where danger is high. The society can also make efforts to reduce the number of crimes against women. Like media organizations can play an important role in pressurizing the government. Prominent personalities such as celebrities, religious figures can also make this issue a central call in their messages. And special trainings should be provided to girls on how to handle abuse in schools and colleges. Now I would like Blessy to conclude our presentation.
What we expect from the society is respect for women. Men must change their ways of thinking and stop treating women as mere toys for entertainment. Women need to be given equal rights and freedom as men. Both men and women have qualities and strengths as well as weaknesses which can be overcome by complementing each other and not by abusing the other gender. Nowadays, people witness every crime as nude spectators. This must be avoided as this attitude will give rise to heinous crimes. People need to show a little more concern towards such sensitive issues of crime against women so that we can together eradicate this from our society and make our country a better place for women. Finally, I would like to conclude with a quote. A society that is unable to respect, protect and nurture its women loses its moorings and runs adrift.
It's not enough for women to speak out on the issue. For the message to be strong and consistent, women's voices must be backed up by men's.